Welcome, everyone, to Global FX Radio's Week Ahead YouTube. Actually, Global Markets Radio, Week Ahead YouTube. My apologies. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Sunday. It's been a while, people. I know it's been a while, long time. But we're going to get it going again. Like I said, I'm going to be doing my YouTubes starting pretty much every day now, 7 a.m. Eastern. So look for my YouTube for a market preview. Global Markets Radio will still be doing the market recap audio. I encourage everyone to check out the new site. It's coming along nicely, but tonight is the launch. Again, let's get right to it. Again, obviously the S&Ps right here. If you've been a listener to my show, you know I've been talking about this channel line forever. There's a weekly chart of the S&P minis. It is a huge spot. I think that when you take a look at what's going on as far as QE2, the disappointment possibility there, selling the news possibility there, as well as the elections coming up that I think a lot of players are thinking, market players are thinking that, hey, Republicans somehow get control of the Senate and the House, stock market goes to the moon. And I do think that that would probably happen if we do, everyone's pretty much anticipating a split where the Congress gets pretty much taken over by the Republicans and the Senate still is controlled by the Democrats. I think no matter what happens, it's a sell in the news event. I can see the S&Ps exploding here, taking this whole line out on Monday, Tuesday after the event, and then having a monster reversal sell-off. Now, there is a big spot here on the monthly. This is the channel line I've been talking about for, again, on radio for a long time. But when you look at the monthly, we've got a nice Fibonacci retracement right here. This is from the high to the low. As you see here, that pretty much where we stalled that last rally was pretty much right around the 61.8% retracement, and that's at 1233. So we're above the 50% retracement of the ultimate move back in 2007, but above the Fibonacci move from recently from the bounce from 1400. So, but there's a big spot. Could I see us spiking up there in the good news? Absolutely. So we're at a big level here. Obviously, the month chart is closing fairly well. No real reversal there. But this 1233 is a huge spot. I see big resistance there. So, again, I think it's going to be volatile. I think we're going to have big-time volatility from a sense of just because different market players taking different positions. And I think that it should be a very interesting time in the marketplace, and I think this is the top, in my opinion. I think the markets certainly are going to be topping out from a standpoint of we've come a long way. I think a lot of people are counting on the Republicans taking over. Obviously, if the Democrats don't lose control of the House and the Senate, stock market plunges, in my opinion. But I think no matter what, it's a sell in the news event. So back, there's oil right now. Taking a look at oil. There's a weekly chart. This is a Fibonacci. I don't know why it's showing like this, but I did the Fibonacci, from pretty much up here. This 90 level is a huge 50% retracement. I see nice resistance here, even for you take a look at the weekly chart. This low right here, and that's turning out right at the fib level. So again, oil to me, nice cup with handle on the weekly. It looks like it's, to me, going to break a little bit higher, but above 85, below 79, obviously played off that monthly move on the weekly. But, again, with demand, the numbers continue to come out decent around the globe. Demand strong. You're going to see oil probably break out. Looking at gold, again, I got nice channel line support right around, this level here. Oh, damn it. Right around here at this whole 1250, 1230 level. Obviously, this 1260 level is a big breakout. And, we had a nice reversal last week, came back. Fibonacci level, again, once we finally do come in gold, in my opinion, we're certainly coming in, to the 1120 level on a big pullback. It's due. We've had a massive run. If you look back since 2008, almost doubling in gold. So at some point, risk aversion comes back into play. I think we really get a nice little pullback sell-off in gold. Turning to the dollar index. Let's see if I can just get rid of this easy. Looking at the dollar index, we see here, again, if you've been a listener to my show on Global FX Radio, which is Global Markets Radio, you're going to be redirected to Global Markets Radio starting tonight, I believe. And again, any comments on my new website, I'm more than happy to have you tell me about. In addition, now, for the first time, just so you know, anyone with a competing product, hey, I'll let you advertise. So there's advertising potential now for the first time on my service, on my show. And those of you that are looking to advertise a specific service of yours, more than happy to contact me or my assistant on advertising on many different avenues that you'll see I'll be doing. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, my audio recap, my weekly, yada, yada, yada. Hopefully you had a good Halloween. Crazy night here in South Beach. Losing my voice. Anyway, dollar index, big spot here again, that whole 75, 90 level, as I've said. Nice uptrend channel line. Not so happy with the, with the reversal tails, wicks we've had here on the weekly on the dollar index. But again, any breach of, 76, look out below, and we could really have a meltdown. Easy to 74.50 and possibly even more. But I do think the dollar index is trying to hold here. I do think it will hold here. And again, if I'm wrong about the stock market and the stock market breaks out, the correlation, the dollar's going to explode, bottom line. And again, to me, it's really not about the economic data coming out this week. It's all about the election. That's what it's all about, in my opinion. And I think with the election results, I think that's going to determine what the markets do, where the markets go. But certainly, obviously, there's some nice economic numbers coming out this week. But again, in my opinion, after the elections fades and we get towards the end of the week, certainly, we get the non-farm payroll, and, that's going to take precedence right there. And, of course, we get the ECB rate decision on Thursday. It's really more about quantitative easing, getting an idea for where QE2 is going to be. Any talk about a bigger number than, Goldman saying $1 trillion. Is it, some people saying 500 billion, 100 billion a month. So the more we get more of a coherent understanding of where and what QE2 is going to look like, I think that's going to be the most important thing. So again, look at this dollar index. To me, I think we hold, and I can see it breaking down on an S&P explosion and then reversing. So I think this week is a crucial week. Now, look at the weekly chart. Remember, look at all weeklies. Remember, there's a 10, 20, 30 exponential moving average you're looking at. And, this channel line, I've been talking about this for a long time also. And, we're just slowly going to gravitate there. It looks like to me. I mean, obviously, you could do your Fibonacci's, but, this 145 level, 144 and change level, big spot. We look at Fibonacci. You could do it for multiple levels. Obviously, the dollar index taking out this fib, 61.8, was significant. And again, I think you look maybe towards this Fibonacci here of the 160 level, and then you see more of that 145 level, which is a lot of what people in the marketplace are looking at. And again, you see the 50% retracement pretty much there. So, and again, remember, my premium service is still the same. I am offering that winter special, 3 months, $400, saves you $200. No yearly deal, no freaking way. So, again, if the market's going to come in, people, great way for you to need me. And if you trade gold, oil, S&Ps, I'm giving recommendations on those too now. So it's not just FX. That's why I changed the name of the new site to Global Markets Radio, because I'm really going to be focusing a lot more attention on other markets. FX will still be primary, but again, going to give a lot more percentage, probably sit 70-30 versus 90-10 right now. Dollar yen, taking a look. We're going to have to go quickly, using up my 10 minutes. Looks terrible. Again, dollar yen looks like it's going to 79.50. Measure the move from the bounce from the weekly. It just can't bottom out yet, that's for sure. And again, any questions, info@globalfxradio.com. I will have emails set up soon for the new site. Take a look at the sterling dollar. It looks good. Cable looks like it wants to break out. I got this nice channel line here that I've been talking about for a while, and that's about 164 in that zone. So it looks like it's going there. Weekly chart in Aussie. Certainly having a hard time getting through par. Gold, certain metals coming in. Again, they're not going to be raising rates as much. We break through par, obviously, to the moon, but it's certainly topping out, in my opinion, the most expensive currency out there. Everyone loves it. I'd rather be short dollar Canada. But again, dollar Canada, you could be talking about dollar Canada, maybe if the dollar does sell off, having a nice little breakout over 106. Certainly holding the line here. Dollar Canada looking decent. New Zealand, I do love that. I like Aussie Kiwi short. New Zealand breaking out on the weekly chart looks awesome. Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio. I'm back, baby. YouTube. Have a good week. Get ready for some Momo and volatility. Oh, baby.